Hey guys, Kimberly back, and this is going to be my newest What If. But I need to let someone out real quick for this What If. Hey guys, Kimberly Black here, and this is What If Deku was a villain. Redo! Yay! So, let's begin. Shall we? And I have no idea why that symbol just keeps on appearing. So, sorry about that. Okay guys, just got rid of that symbol. So, yeah, let's get started with this. So, okay. Deku is pretty much just gonna be born into a really poor family. What a shame. And since his mom believes it's all his fault that they are in such a poor situation, his mom's basically just going to start torturing him every day for existing. So, yeah, pretty much, he's going to be tortured every single day. He's going to have a really big pain immunity because of this. So, yeah, he is pretty much just going to be bullied every day at school, too, for seemingly not having a quirk. So, yeah, pretty much, he's just going to get bullied at home and bullied at school. So, too bad for him. But, what's going to happen later in life? The sludge villain attack. He's basically going to be believed not to have a quirk and still bullied. Probably 10 times worse at school. Because no teacher is even going to notice it, because they're probably just going to say that he's just a quirkless kid. Because he's going to a worse school because of how poor his family is now. So, yeah. Pretty much just going to end up, well, he's pretty much just going to end up in the hospital a lot more lately. And he is going to have almost zero, what was the word again? Preservation! He is going to have zero self-preservation. So, yeah. And he is going to be have way less confidence than Canon. Pretty much, he's going to have a grain of confidence, and Bakugo is going to have a mountain. So, yeah. And Deku is definitely just going to have a quirk, but no one knows about it. The doctors say he's quirkless, and his mom believes him to be quirkless, and the entire school does too. So he's just going to be bullied for being apparently quirkless. So of course, Bakugo is going to love bullying him. And, pretty much, once the sludge villain attack happens, he's going to figure out his quirk. It's called death. And I can give you a couple hints on what its effects are going to be. A, death. B, death. Or C, death. Pick your answer. It's all of the above. So, yeah. Pretty much, Deku is going to figure that out. But, yeah. That All Might's just going to believe that Deku was just wearing a skin suit. Would it be a skin suit or a sludge suit? Questions, right? But yeah. So Deku pretty much would just be hauled off to prison for killing the sludge villain. And All Might's going to believe that he intentionally did that. And if you've never heard what prison does to you, you must have been living under a rock. So, yeah, pretty much he's going to be way toughened up. So, yeah. And the League of Villains is going to have an easier time not finding him. Well, if he doesn't start his own gang in prison, well, that would probably work. So, let's go with that. I'll come up with the names later for every prisoner that's part of his gang. Well, former prisoner, he's going to do an escape. So, yeah. He's going to attempt to escape and succeed because of his quirk that he didn't know he had for years. Pretty much, all he has to do is look at a guard and they die. So, yeah. He can touch them and they'll die, or he can just hear them. They'll die. So, it's the perfect quirk for murder because you don't even have to get your hands dirty. Wish I had that quirk. Kidding. But yeah, pretty much, Deku is going to be a killer. He's going to try killing all the people that's wronged him. Starting off with the weaker bullies, because he knows he can kill them. No, he would actually start off with his mom. He pretty much would be hiding in his room. Well, not in his room. Hiding in the shadows. You'll have a gang member that has a shadow quirk that allows anyone to hide in the shadows. So, and basically look like they aren't even there. So pretty much an invisibility quirk for anyone. So, yeah. Pretty much, Deku is going to have a pretty OP quirk. So, yeah. Kid Broly usually does a lot of the gang making, so, yeah. Cannot think of that on the spot. But, yeah. Pretty much, Deku is going to kill his mom. But not any ordinary death. He's going to want to get his hands dirty. So, of course, he's going to use the same whip she's been using on him every day of his life. And not any... If you're thinking it's going to be a hanging death, you're wrong. It's going to be death by blood loss. A really slow death. And you will understand why he would prefer this death over any other one to give his mother. He's been getting this treatment for 16 years of his life. He wants a little vengeance. So a little death by the same treatment you've been giving your son for his entire life, that is poetic justice in a lot of people's books. So, yeah. Pretty much, Deku is just going to want to make it a little bit of a little poetic justice. So, yeah. Then he goes to all the minor bullies that were bullying him and kill them in every conceivable way possible. He had the entire school bullying him, so he's pretty much just killing the school. Bakugo's in the hospital, so yeah, of course. Well, no, he wouldn't be in the hospital. Deku killed the sludge villain. What am I thinking? So, yeah, Deku's pretty much just going to end up killing Bakugo by turning his own explosions on him. Deku has this ability to mark people for death. So, they are pretty much going to die once Deku snaps his fingers. So, of course, it's going to be a pretty OP type of thing. So, once the entrance exams happen, Bakugo dies to one of his own explosions. the same explosions that's been torturing Deku for years. So, yeah, pretty much Deku is just trying to kill him slowly. Well, pretty much people think he died to the explosion. He basically had one of his gang members teleport in and then teleport out with Bakugo. And Bakugo is questioning where he is because he has a blindfold on right now. He basically passed out once a robot fell on him. So, yeah. And, well, he pretty much just, well, what did he do? Oh, right. It's basically Deku wanted to do the most twisted thing to Bakugo. Out of every death, this one was going to be his favorite. Deku has some pliers, a screwdriver, and a hammer. And that's all he's going to be using. Pretty much, Deku is just going to start to pulling all of Bakugo's bones, all of his finger bones out. Bakugo might try to use his nitroglycerin like sweat, but the thing is, he's going to be connected to some TNT. So, Deku is going to say that would be a regrettable action. And Bakugo would ask why. And Deku would say, if you don't want to die, then don't blow yourself up. And Bakugo asks, what do you mean by that? And Deku says, well, there is TNT connected to that chair, so your pick, dying slowly or dying to TNT. Or I might not kill you at all if you are so well behaved. And Bakugo says, I'll be behaved. And Deku says, good, with a twisted smile on his face. Well, my definition of twisted is way more than Kid Broy's. So, yeah. Pretty much, Deku is planning on getting a lot of revenge. And, yeah, pretty much, Deku is just going to be using the pliers to pluck Bakugo's teeth out of his mouth. And then he's going to use it on his nails to pluck them off of his feet. Then he uses the screwdriver to stab him in each point. The hammer is literally on a timer to hit him across the face every second. And also in the most sensitive area of a boy. So, yeah. And that's only minor twisted to me. So, yeah. Pretty much, Deku is trying to torture Bakugo. And one day, Bakugo cannot stand it anymore. So, he decides to well, blow himself up, and he might take others with him. Unfortunately, Deku is not going to die in this, or any of his gang members, only Bakugo. So, yeah. This is where I'm going to be ending off. Kimberly, do you want to say anything? Sure. Like, subscribe, comment, and I hope you enjoyed. So, peace.